Welcome back to Hermetic Perspective. This is Jack, and this is going to be a short video. It's not related to the Republic series that we've been working on here. It's actually about another project that I've been putting a lot of time into lately. I think it'll be interesting to you guys, and I think that if you're interested in the stuff we talk about on here, that you will also be interested in this. I think so. And if you want to, if you hear me out on my idea here and check it out, I would love for anyone who's interested to get in contact with me and collaborate on it because I want this project to be a collaborative thing. So, what is it? It's a philosophy journal, which I'm starting here. It's called Confluence. And I want it to be a blend of art and academia. So, in a lot of ways, this journal to me is more of an art project than it is like a academic law journal that might be on a college campus or something. It's going to be able to deal with whatever topics you want it to, right? Barring politics, I don't want it to be a political journal. I want it to stay in the philosophy realm. Obviously, they're intertwined, but for the purposes of this journal, I want it to be a more metaphysically focused thing, right? So, to illustrate, what it is, my first issue, which I've already written up and put out, it's basically three articles which are connected but on different topics. The first article is on Novalis and German Romanticism, German Romantic poetry. And I tie that into the alchemical process. I tie it into Kant and other things. It ended up being pretty interesting. The second article is about Plato, and my argument in that article is that Plato should be interpreted as a more religious, divine, inspired figure, not literally, but as opposed to like an analytical philosopher, the way that a lot of people think about him. And the third article, which is going to be part of an ongoing series in the journal, is a commentary on Hegel's Phenomenology of Spirit. And it's a commentary on the preface, but I have split the book into 9 parts. So basically, every volume of Confluence, which comes out, is going to have the next part of the Hegel commentary accompanied by 2 of my other articles. For example, my next volume, volume 2, which I'm working on right now, is going to have the commentary on the next part of the phenomenology, plus an article on George Sorel and the Illusions of Progress, which is a book by him. It's not so much a commentary. This book is actually, it's a Marxist book, but the parts that I take from it are criticisms of Condorcet and Diderot and some other French philosophers, and ended up being pretty interesting and tying it back to the overall theme of the journal is interpreting Hegel in a hermetic, alchemical way, and tying the process of the dialectic to the magnum opus of the alchemists, the Nigredo, the Albedo, the Rubedo. That's kind of the backbone behind it all, but it goes way deeper. I'm really underselling it here, what I'm trying to do. Well, when I say underselling, I'm not saying like it's the best thing ever, but I have a really big vision for what I want to do with this, and it's hard to articulate without writing a script, which I probably should have written a script for this video, but what are you going to do? It's okay. I didn't even set up the green screen or anything. Anyway, and then the third article for volume 2 is going to be on the poetry of Bertrand de Born, who was a French troubadour in the 12th century, or maybe the 13th century. And anyway, so my point is the articles within this journal are going to be on a very eclectic selection of topics. But at least for my articles, my 3 that I'm going to contribute every time, they're going to form kind of a cohesive thing. So if you've ever had any interest in Hegel, I would say read this journal. That's like the number one person who will like this, is someone who's interested in Hegel. Anyway, my other point about it is, for me, it's kind of a project within a project. So my articles, my Hegel commentary that I'm working on, is kind of a project within the journal. The journal is the vehicle for that. But wider, I want the journal to be an interesting art project itself. And like I said, I want it to be collaborative. I want anyone who has an interesting thing to say about philosophy or metaphysics or religion or really anything that's metaphysical in that way. I want it to be somewhere where you could contribute your article. You don't have to be an academic or like have a bunch of cited sources or whatever. As long as you have something interesting to say that is novel, it has to be novel. That's the most important thing, and be artistic in some way. That's what I'm saying. I want it to be more of art than anything super professional. So anyway, this probably was kind of a convoluted explanation of what it is, but if you enjoy this channel, please check it out. I think that you'll be interested. I hope. I hope so. I think my writing's okay. It's nothing like, the best thing ever. But I think I've had some people read it and I think they liked it good enough. And if you're interested in the topics, I think, I think it's worthwhile to check out. It's not a super long read. It's like 30 pages or so, like 30-minute read, around like 10,000 words, my 3 articles. And I want to try to make it come out once a month. That's my goal. We'll see how feasible that is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this. I know it's kind of a random video. I just wanted to introduce this. And I'm going to keep it mostly separate from this channel. Like, I don't want this channel to become a vehicle for promoting my journal. I want to keep this channel a Plato, and later on it'll be a Hermetic channel, but Plato-centered channel. And if you're wondering, the next part of the Republic commentary is going to come out in just a couple days. I already have the script written. I just got to film it. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, I guess, I also want to say thank you to everyone that watches this channel. I was very grateful for all the comments on my last video. I was kind of worried after coming back from a long break, and it really was nice to see everyone watching and liking, and I appreciate it. I really hope that you guys are enjoying everything, and hope you're all doing well in your life. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon for the next part of the Republic commentary. And if you do check out my journal, I have my email in the PDF. So just shoot me an email if you want to put an article in. Yeah. All right, cool. Talk to you guys later.